I'm on a mission to make Destiny's forgotten exotics usable, and today I'm using Promethium Spurs. Promethium Spurs are a warlock exotic that cause your Dawnblade final blows to create a healing and empowering rift at the target's location, and also creates a special rift if you get a takedown with a solar weapon while you're in a rift, and have full rift energy. The dogs are out and they are barking with this one. And without an ornament to put those grippers away, I definitely won't pass the no shoes, no service rule, but I guess I'll just be a fraction of an inch closer to nature, so there's that. Spurs give you a lot of hoops to jump through, and wow, would you look at that, it's another solar warlock. How original. I, for one, am tired of solar this season, but the Spurs require it, so I must heed the call. Hey, Promethium Spurs? Prometheus lens? Now we're role-playing. You know the deal, Scorch for Rift, Benevolence for Rift, yada yada. Like I said, there's some hoops to jump through, with the reward being more rifts and the combination healing and empowering rifts. I head into a 10-wave onslaught just to get a feel for how this exotic works. It's definitely a bit of an awkward exotic. On the one hand, you want to make sure that you've got a rift so that when you get a takedown, you put that combo rift down, but at the same time, you need to be in a rift. So you gotta put one down and then get kills while you're in it. You can stand in somebody else's rift to get your rift combo going, but this whole loop is just very awkward. After I get a hang for how this exotic works, I head into a 50-wave normal onslaught with the gang to see what the Spurs can do. Once you kick the Spurs to it, you can make a ton of rifts. It was overcharged trace rifles as well, so I was able to use Prometheus lens the whole way through, and it was putting in some serious work. It's one of those playstyles where you really want to get the final hit on enemies, and if your teammates start ripping through the opposition, you'll be kind of left out to dry, with no rift. No rifts? The rifts being made where the takedown happens is probably my biggest gripe with this exotic. No, I actually don't want to be in the middle of those enemies, I want to be back here where it's safe. Sometimes a thrall or a similar melee enemy would try for the old reach around and meet their doom next to me, which would slap down the rift in the safety that I wanted, but that was kind of an oddity, and I wound up spending more time trying to decide if that Giga Rift was worth standing next to that salivating knight. It wasn't. Look, you probably could use a better weapon, like Sunshot, but do you really want to be that guy? No, but really, I thought about some other weapons like Polaris or Sunshot, but I just felt like using something a bit different, and I just can't get over Promethium and Prometheus. It just feels right. So, is this exotic good? Sometimes. When you get the rift in a good spot, it is pretty swanky to have a souped up rift that heals and boosts damage. But you really are at the mercy of where that rift sits down. You really have to watch that rift charge and pick your targets wisely once you're ready to put one down. Sometimes you don't even get enough kills to charge one up, and then you gotta put down another boring rift just to try again. It's a really unique playstyle though, and I wouldn't say it's bad by any means. I think a lot of people won't enjoy it simply because of the placement of those rifts though. It's a risky exotic to use if you're trying to go all in with it. I had a lot of fun, which, let's be honest, is the most important part. Because as Reggie says,
if it's not fun, why bother?
We've only got 3 weeks left until the final shape, and I'm a little worried that some of the exotics that are on my forgotten exotics list may be buffed. So I'm going to try and pump out these last ones ASAP, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for all the love and support lately, everyone. It really does mean a lot. Until next time.